Today I'm going to be reacting to an Asmongold gambling epidemic video.
Online gambling?
Online gambling is ruining life. Tell him, Asmon.
Is getting so big. I see gambling ads more than I see water. You think of
I see gambling ads more than I see the sky.
about it.
So to celebrate my friend's birthday, I went on a victory casino cruise. And not only did everyone get seasick almost immediately, but we also lost all the money we brought in to gamble with.
What? You're telling me that you started gambling and you lost all your money?
Lost all your money gambling. It's like they always say, there's only one winner. The house has always got the edge on you. So the longer you stay in that institution, the more money you're going to lose. And for the Americans, well, they're going to have to go on a boat to gamble because it's illegal. But guess what? I think the US government has uplifted the gambling ban. So now people are going crazy in the US on sport betting.
Well, that's not supposed to happen.
It was one of the best days of my life. For a good portion of the past century, getting on a
not
boat that
supposed
reeks
to
of
happen.
piss and wobbling your way out just far enough into the ocean so that laws don't exist anymore was one of the only ways to legally gamble in the United States. It had such a convoluted barrier of entry that most people could go their entire lives without ever being tempted to do it. Just
Never
don't go to
gamble.
Nevada and you'll
Yeah, some people will just never gamble because they appreciate money too much and they're not stupid. People that gamble are stupid.
probably never see a casino.
That's
In
right.
2024, this is
He's
no
not
longer the
lying.
case.
On FanDuel.
Oh, here we go. FanDuel. Here comes the adverts. Download it on your Android or Apple iPhone.
Underdog. Hard Rock Bet. Points Bet.
ESPN Bet 365.
Smack me in the mouth with all of
If you watch any sports
Every celebrity is jumping on this gambling train at the minute. We've got Drake, we've got Kevin Hart, the lot of them.
Everybody is talking about gambling now. It is all about gambling.
It's all about gambling. Everyone is gambling at the minute. Whether it's poker, roulette, sports betting, the nation's gone mad.
People loved it. The whole nation is getting it twisted.
They're getting it twisted as
at all. Ads for sports betting have become inescapable. Even if you muted every commercial and closed your eyes until the game came back on, it's still plastered everywhere.
Yeah, it's even on the screen.
Yeah, it's everywhere. Let's go gambling. Everyone's loving it. Thanks to Obama.
Promos pop up in the middle of a play.
Kevin Hart, a lot of them jumping on it. I see kids gambling on campus now. You know what I mean? Kids are in college with the mobile phones on the slot machines.
Hey, there's BetMGM billboards behind home plate, FanDuel logos on the court, on
big
the
money.
microphone.
Big money.
They come
It's everywhere.
at you from every angle,
FanDuel
pepper
again.
spraying you in the face so you don't notice they just pulled your pants down. They've made it so watching sports and
FanDuel, there it is, another one.
betting on sports are just two
Who's gonna
sides
win?
of the same coin. Like you can't have
DraftKings.
one without the other. It's become so normalized
Parlay.
that it might be easy to forget that gambling can be kind of bad.
And addictive. And ruin lives. And make you commit suicide.
Actually, about 10 million people in the U.S. alone struggle with gambling in some way, a good portion of which
I
are
bet they
under the
do.
age of 25. Gambling
bet.
addicts attempt suicide at a rate 15 times higher than the general population.
15 times higher. It's ridiculous, the suicide rate in gambling.
The average debt of a gambling addict can range from $15,000 to $90,000. But where most people would see this as
Yeah, a lot of people kill themselves over gambling because they run out of money.
They run out of money, they've got nothing else to sell, and they just can't gamble anymore, so they feel like there's no point being there because they can't pay the bills. They're in arrears with the rent or mortgage, car payment, and they just end up losing their lives, losing their family.
That's just the way it is.
It's the way
That's
it is.
bad.
Asman.
Yeah, it's real bad. No, a lot of people do it. A lot of people do it.
People are running out of dollars.
A few people saw it as an opportunity. All that extra money that could be siphoned from struggling families and into the pockets of like 12 CEOs.
Yeah.
And we're not doing that because... So in 2018, the Supreme Court overruled the federal ban on sports betting. And since then, Americans have collectively lost...
Yeah, so the gambling ban has been overruled by the Supreme Government. So check this guy's grin. He's collecting the bag there, but it's not everyone that's collecting bags.
Over 240.
So look at the shocking statistics. 245 billion on sports bet. That is astonishing. Oh my God.
45 billion.
Guys, I need to start getting into sports betting.
Guys, I need to open a betting company. I need to get some of this money. Look at that figure. 245 billion. Just give me 5. Just that little 5 there. I can buy Manchester United.
I just had a really good idea. This could go crazy.
We should team up, Asman.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Dollars on it. That's almost
$1,000
per person, and that number was.
It's about £1,000 per person. Jeez.
It's from
Wait
a minute.
Americans have collectively lost over $245 billion on it.
Wait, yeah, because there's like 340 or 330 million people.
330 million people.
That is yes. And that's individuals, right? Not even adults. Oh my God.
Oh my God. That's unbelievable.
This is
that
insane.
Is insane.
It's like $1,500
nearly. That's insane, bro.
That's
if
almost
you, like, filter out like underage
per
people.
person, and that number was from last year.
Right
but
there.
the bombardment of playful advertising filled with famous celebrities would make you think it's just a harmless, fun game you can play on your phone. Kevin Hart, Post Malone, Chris Rock, LeBron James, Kevin Hart, Peyton Manning, Jamie Foxx, Eric Andre, Patton Oswalt, Vanessa Hudgens, the guy from that Kendrick Lamar song, Kevin Hart. Even the Talk Tua podcast is sponsored by Better. Why is it always?
I would believe that.
The people you trust the most.
You don't need to know everything.
Yes.
Yes. Because I don't. Yeah, me either. All you
I won
need
$125.
is a feeling and a phone.
That is such a
$190
bold way to advertise your product. You don't have to know.
Not. No, that's see. Here's the. So people are stupid and they want to find a way to make a lot of money.
You're definitely right there. They are stupid. They want to find a way to make a lot of money without working hard by just putting a couple of team down on a slip and thinking they're going to get thousands and thousands of dollars.
And so all you have to do is tell them that that's how you can make a lot of money, and then they're going to give you all their money. It's simple.
Very simple. Tell them they're going to win a lot of money. But people, they don't know the maths. The maths says it all. And people, they don't calculate the odds on a parlay.
Yeah, shit's always my Twitch ads. Yeah, gambling, dude. Because back in the day, y'all know I went hard against gambling. Like, I was like, nobody should be gambling. We shouldn't have it on Twitch. We need to get it banned. And I feel like I just lost.
You've lost, Asman. You can't escape from it. I'm telling you, it's gonna reel you in like a fish on a maggot bait.
I'm gonna just say it. I think I lost. Because people like to gamble.
And there's nothing we're going to do about it because people like to gamble and the majority of people are stupid.
I say don't do it. And they
Don't
keep
gamble.
fucking doing it.
Don't gamble.
The people spoke. And I didn't want to listen. But unfortunately, now I'm hearing it.
I'm hearing it too, Asman. I'm hearing
the devil
it, man.
Wins.
The devil's winning, bro.
Know anything about sports in order to bet on them. In fact, we would prefer you didn't. Look, this guy's just chilling in a hot tub. He doesn't even know what sport he bet on, and he won money. So go ahead, just open.
The guy just won in a hot tub, you know. He don't even know how. He didn't do no analytics, didn't study no team, just pressed a couple of buttons on his phone. There's $190. But in the long run, he's gonna lose a lot more.
Open the app.
I just randomly won money. What?
I don't know. Like, where do you think they got all the money to shell out to these celebrities? Could it be that maybe Prize Picks isn't the secret gateway to riches beyond my wildest imaginations, and maybe they're just trying to get my debit card number so they can take all my disposable income? Whether or not you think sports betting should be illegal, and I'm not even necessarily...
The reason why people don't... So this is a component to gambling that I think a lot of people don't explore, but I think that it's extremely pervasive, is that I think one of the strongest forces that gets people to gamble...
Very persuasive.
Excuse me, sorry.
Yeah,
I always drink soda. It goes down the wrong fucking part of my throat. It's annoying.
Wrong goal.
Anyway, I'm fine. I'm good. I just do this about once a day. What was I going to say? Right. Narcissism. People think that they're special. And because they think they're special, they think they're going to be the one that wins the money. So
yeah, so they think they're like the chosen one. And obviously the algorithm's going to pick them. You can't control nature. Numbers are too hard to control. For instance, a sequence from 1 to 5, the combination is in the thousands.
So even when they hear that everybody else loses money, because of that narcissism, they tell themselves, yeah, but I'm special, remember?
I'm gonna win because I'm special and everyone else is gonna lose. The odds are in my favor. I've done the maths.
I was in the gifted program when I was in 3rd grade. I'm gonna be a millionaire. And that's what happens.
Saying it should be, the fact that they're allowed to advertise it like this is fucking insane. Imagine a cigarette commercial that was like, oh my god, this is so good. This is the best I've ever felt in my life. I'm on top of the world. Typically the only tobacco ads you see are like anti-vaping PSAs. And I hope there's a future where advertising for betting apps...
Well, you got to keep in mind that the reason why tobacco ads are like that is because back in the... Jesus Christ.
Well,
I don't know how I own goal myself like this so hard. How I do this to myself all the time. Oh my god. I should have gambled instead. Nah. Anyway, the reason
call
why
999 911.
Cigarette ads are like that because we have advertisement laws. If there were no advertisement laws, you know who would be advertising cigarettes?
Gambling companies.
Dr. Oz.
Is regulated in a similar way. You can still bet on sports. You can still smoke cigarettes if you want to. It's not illegal, but you're not bombarded with the temptation to do it every time you turn on a basketball game. Even though it's only been 6 years since the federal ban on sportsbooks was overturned, technology has already evolved well beyond what was available at the time. And now that gambling has gone from being in a place you have to go to do it to being accessible on your phone.
See, that's what makes it so easy, is that like you can just do this on your phone. And like, especially when you're not gambling with like real, fuck man, god damn. Whenever you're not gambling with money, like with your hands, and it's all like theoretical, that's whenever it really gets you.
moment, there's nothing stopping these apps from trying to lure you in constantly, and they're really good at doing that.
Addiction is intensified, he says, by how much the gambling companies know about each user. That data was used to tailor offers and push notifications to keep the guy in action.
They knew the life stage, the customer life stage it was at, so win back, they described it. So people that have given up gambling for a while and they're trying to get them to come back.
Just by using these apps, you're giving them
they're trying to mind control you. Like, you think about it, you've got a fucking bunch of scientists and sociologists and psychologists sitting around in a round table thinking about how can I get you to give me $20. There's a lot of people that are dumb and they get the $20 out of them. The gambling is fine, but we need a federal ban on gambling advertising. I look, I'm gonna be real. I'm out of this. I'm not fighting against gambling anymore. Like, I don't gamble. I do not enjoy gambling. I do not recommend anybody to ever gamble on anything in their life. But I'm not going to fight and I'm not going to go to war for this. People are stupid, man. They're stupid and they have to waste their money. That's the way it goes.
About your gambling habits, which they can then weaponize against you. If they realize around 2 p.m. every Sunday is when you're most likely to interact with the app because you're watching 19 games at once and you're starting to get a little restless, they can tailor-make a push notification just for you. Maybe they'll boost the odds of a third-quarter Tyreek Hill touchdown, or they'll show you a parlay that 50,000 other people have bet on, and that many people can't all be wrong. Let's talk about parlays for a second, because I think that's one of the biggest contributors
when you win $72K on a $5 parlay.
Exponential rise of sports betting.
It's parlay time.
Put simply, a parlay is when you combine multiple bets into one bet, significantly decreasing the odds of it hitting, but massively boosting the payout you'll win if it does. It's basically the difference between winning a few dollars for correctly calling one coin flip or winning thousands of dollars if you can get that coin to land on heads 12 times in a row. You're so distracted by the possibility of how much you could win that you're not even considering the fact that you definitely won't. Parlays are the lottery ticket of sports betting, and these apps have made it
It's not true. You probably have better chances with the lottery.
You're right there. Parlay, the odds are so high. It's like, fuck, 3 million to 1.
Easy to make one whenever you want.
The reason why parlays are so popular, do you want to know the reason why? It's because people don't understand statistics and they don't understand math.
Yeah, they don't understand statistics and maths. That's the big issue.
They're too stupid to understand math or statistics, and because of that, parlays get super popular.
Because if they did understand statistics and maths, they wouldn't gamble in the first place.
Because they're dumb.
Stupid.
And it's super easy to, like, if people don't understand math, you can just, they can get farmed.
The only thing stopping you from putting together a parlay that frankly doesn't even make sense is your own imagination. Because of parlays, I think for a lot of people, gambling has become death by 1,000 paper cuts. Maybe instead of losing a lot of money all at once, you're just losing a little bit of money all the time. Sometimes you'll even lose money in a way that feels like you almost won. 5 out of 6. I was so close. But that means I'll definitely win next time.
That's right. You're going to win for sure next time. And I think that's why sports betting is so popular, is because it gives people the illusion of thinking that they have control. Like,
yeah, you've not got control. Look at soccer, for example. No one's got control of that football. A team could hit the post 5 times and not scored. The team that was the favorite to win. So that team that you betted on to win, the top favorite, could actually lose. And most people are biased when it comes to bet because they're going to bet on the favorite football team to win. And statistics shows that the favorite don't always win. They're going to become a point where that team's going to lose.
I'm smart. I'm a good gambler. I'm going to be able to do it the right way and make my money. That's the reason why it's so big.
They're in denial. All gamblers are in denial. They think they're going to win that big bag and become a millionaire overnight.
Online sports betting was
it's about that narcissism, like I was talking about.
Fantasy was off.
Narcissism, that's definitely a thing. Most gamblers are narcissists because basically they think they're the best and they're special and they're the only one that's gonna win.
Offering to match your first deposit up to $100. And I thought, okay, I'll give it a try. I watch a lot of football. Maybe I can finally make back some of the money I've spent over the years supporting my stupid, shitty team. So I put in $100. They doubled it. And slowly over the course of the next 2 months, I lost $25 every week until it was all gone. Now, if I'm being honest, I think this was actually best case scenario for me. I consider myself lucky.
He only lost $25.
That the few times I've tried gambling, it hasn't gone well for me. Because I have no positive association with it. In the same way that I have no desire to smoke cigarettes because the first time
like for me, I'm going to be real, guys. I've gambled before. I've had people that have like, had me gamble or do something. You know what I do when I gamble? I win. I win every single time. I never lose when I gamble. I never lose. I always make money.
Same. I never lose. Every time I play heads and tails, I always win. I get like 10 heads in a row.
I have never gambled and lost money. That's why I don't gamble. It's too easy.
I smoked 2 back-to-back for some reason and was nauseous the rest of the night. I have no desire to gamble because I've only ever lost money doing it. So even though Underdog managed to get $100 out of me, I actually think they would have preferred if I won a little bit first. When betting apps give out these kind of introductory offers, it's not just so they can get a bunch of free money, although that's definitely part of it.
That's the main reason.
Trying to create a customer for life.
Bet $5 and get $150 in bonus bets.
Wow.
Get $200 back.
What? Online sportsbooks know that the best way to get people addicted to their product is to make that first big win as easy as possible. So they'll lure you in with an offer that seems too good to be true because all of that is pennies compared to what they're raking in from the people who are hooked. They give you free money to start with. They'll let you try again if your first bet doesn't work. They'll let you throw in one leg of a parlay that has essentially a 100% chance of hitting. They are desperate to make sure you have a good time. They want every time you see that app icon on your...
They want you to make sure that you think that you're a winner. They want you to feel like you're a winner enough to where you spend all your money. That's the reason why.
Luring you in. That's what they're doing. Right there. Luring you in, Asmon. Luring the gamblers in to clean these bank accounts out. People are just too stupid these days. Genuinely.
That's why you cash out early? Yeah, if you can't cash out, you double again. Exactly.
phone to think about the rush you felt when you turned $5 into $100. So you keep chasing that feeling forever. I just managed to outsmart them by being so unbelievably bad at sports betting that I never even came close to winning. But because I was curious to see how much online sports gambling has evolved since I tried it a couple years ago, and because I would never leave a stone unturned in the pursuit of research, I decided for this video I should try it one more time. So I signed up for the only legal sports book in my home state of Florida, which I assume is named after famous internet sex symbol Hard Rock Nick.
Balls tugged on one by one.
Their introductory offer is that they'll give you another chance to bet if your first one doesn't win. Okay. On the surface, that almost sounds...
So that sounds pretty good. Yeah, because then if you lose, then you still win. That's it. You want to get rich, make your customer feel like a winner? Well, if you can take advantage of people's lack of understanding of math, you just get all the money.
You're exactly right there, Asmon. People are dumb at maths and they just want the big bag, quick and simple. But it's not that simple, because guess what? Maths not simple. It's complicated.
You get all their money. It's easy.
It's like free money, but it's not like you can bet once, lose, and then just take your money back. You still have to give them the money. You're probably just going to lose twice for the price of one. But hey, check this out. I've already unlocked a 1x multiplier.
1x,
which
that's 1. That's not even...
means for every $1 I earn, I walk away with $1. I spent the next 12 minutes hard at work, concocting the smartest and most guaranteed parlays the world has ever seen. With all my bets placed, I could finally sit back, relax, and enjoy a stress-free Sunday afternoon.
Oh my God, oh my God.
You ever see those videos where people fuck up their TV and they beat the shit out of the TV? I'm going to show y'all just real quick. I don't want to go too far off the rails, but I want to show you guys this. We got to go down for a bit because it was a while ago. Where's the guy that fucked up his TV? Was that it? No. God damn it, I might not be able to find it. I'm sorry if I can't find it. I might not be able to find it. Anyway, anytime you see somebody beating the shit out of their TV or like yelling or screaming at their TV, one of the big reasons for that is because, here we go, listen to this. Listen.
Hey, hold up.
That's where it's coming from. Somebody just got it twisted.
Feel sorry for that guy smashing up his TV. He must have lost an awful lot of money.
He's mad about the fucking money. They're mad about the money. That's what's happening, is because people that rage out at sports, they're mainly raging out at sports because they lost a lot of money. It's not like, oh, he missed a basket. Who cares about that? It's because they had big money on it.
Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God.
Why did I bet on Sam Darnold? Why did I bet on Kirk Cousins? Why did I get the
fuck you, Curry?
Curtis Martin rushing yards? He retired in 2007.
The next few hours felt like a roller coaster, but in spite of it all, I was determined to come out on top.
Guess who has 2 thumbs and just won $9.52?
After spending $100.
My other thumb's holding the phone.
I was down, but now I'm...
And since I only lost 5 other bets, I was just $61 from breaking even.
Now, I know what you're thinking, Drew. How could you have possibly known the Bills were going to beat a team significantly worse than them?
Yeah.
What are you, some kind of genius? No. I prefer savant. The truth is, none of this would have been possible without my good luck charm, Michael McCorkle Jones. You can look it up. That's his real name. Ever since I saw him hit the gritty at the Pro Bowl a few years ago, I knew I needed a metal poster of him to hang up on my wall. And thanks to today's sponsor, Displate, that's finally possible. Are you tired of waking up to your boring, empty walls? You try to hang up posters.
Hey, here's a little bit of advice with Displate. When they say to apply it to an even surface, and you think that, you know, because like you have that kind of like wallpapering where it's like kind of indented and stuff, and you think, oh, it'll be fine. It won't be fine. Put it on a clean, even surface. It will not be fine.
But your hammer didn't come with instructions, so you don't know how to use it. Well, why don't you go ahead and throw that thing in the trash? Because you don't need one to hang up a display. Displays are high-quality metal posters that help you show off all your favorite interests, whether it's Elden Ring, Halo 3, or a Minion from the movie Minions. And the best part is you can hang them up in a matter of seconds without any tools and without putting any holes in your walls. Displate has over 2 million artworks to choose from, including tons of officially licensed designs from brands like Marvel, Star Wars, and Minions from the movie Minions. They even got a product called Textra that brings your posters to life with tactile textures and 3D contours. Finally, a poster that's fun to touch. If you've been procrastinating your holiday shopping, there's never been a better time to snag a display. Not only are they great gifts for anyone in your life, but they're celebrating Black Friday with their biggest discount of the year. You can get up to 44% off your order by going to the link in the description, display.com/Drew Gooden, or by using my code Drew at checkout. Thank you so much to Displate for sponsoring today's video, which unfortunately will now continue. All right, so I've been using this app for a little over a week now, and even though I did win a few more bets, all I've really managed to do is turn my initial $100.
They need to get rid of this loss tab. They like, stop looking at that. Like, bro, like, get rid of, like, put it as something else.
into zero.
Yeah.
It's all gone. I think they know they're on the verge of losing me for good because they're really ramping up the notifications. Most days I'm getting at least one every hour. They even offered me another second chance bet, this time up to $500. They are so confident based on everything I've shown them so far that it seems they're willing to give me any amount of money because it doesn't matter. I'm just going to lose it all anyway. Even in my very limited...
That's because it doesn't... Yeah, that's what I was saying. People that are gamblers will always run out of money because they're stupid. That's the reason why. They're dumb. So you can give them they can win $1 million, and then they'll try to make $2 million, and then they'll be down to $0 again. That's just what they do because they're gamblers. They don't understand math. If they did, they wouldn't have been doing it in the first place.
You're right there, Asmin. You've hit the nail right on the head. People that gamble don't know when to stop. You give them £1 million and they're going to try and make 2 million, so they're going to bet the £1 million and they're going to be left with zero because they would have lost that £1 million that they've betted. So absolutely right, Asmin. I agreed on that one.
Why do you think all the people that win the lottery lose the money? Because they're stupid.
Stupid
time using this app. I can already see the traps they're setting for me, and I am falling for them. For some reason, I've done multiple parlays that are contingent upon something happening at the beginning of a game. They offer a bunch of bets that are based on first quarter stats, and I realized firsthand why they do this. Because that one leg can cook your entire parlay immediately. But at that point, you've already committed to betting on this game, and there's so much more game to bet on. So you do. And before you know it, you're betting on Keyshawn George to make 5 threes? Why did I do that? I don't even know who that is. Why did I think Jake Paul was going to knock out Mike Tyson?
That's, yeah, you should have never thought that shit was going to happen. Like, I'm going to be honest, like, you fucked up there.
Was never ending in a knockout. They punched each other like 4 times.
Yeah.
Obviously, they were just in it for the money, and I knew that going into it. I only did this bet because they boosted my odds, and they only boosted
Overdrive
bias.
Boost is here. This looks like an advertisement for Zenless Zone Zero.
Odds because they knew it wasn't going to happen anyway. It's 2024. Ooh. How am I still getting scammed by Jake Paul? And on the flip side, when I do win a bet, sometimes I'm not even that happy about it because I'm just
like, you made $6. Wow.
I should have bet more. You start getting carried away doing the math.
And that's the thing. It's like if you win, so you think about it, right? If you spend $20 and you make $30, then you should spend $20,000 and then you make $30,000, you made $10,000. So, in a way, you'd be stupid not to gamble all of your money away. That's smart, right? That's what you should be doing.
Turn $10 into $30, but I could have turned 100 into 300, 1,000.
You're basically losing money. You are. You're losing money.
It's infinite money. And I think that's one of the most dangerous things about gambling is that sometimes it works. It's a hobby that technically could go well for you if you get very lucky and quit at the exact right time, which you won't. And the casinos are banking on the fact that you won't. Problem gamblers aren't just chasing a feeling. They're chasing this idea that maybe they'll win the lottery. A lot of gamblers can recognize that they have a problem, but see the problem as the way out of the problem.
I think that's right. It's like, you know, I had this happen once.
He's definitely right there. So most gamblers, even though that they're losing money, they still think that one day they're going to get that big bag. But it's not going to happen. The gambling institution are just waiting for that person to think that they're going to win and put all the money on it. And then, obviously, they lose all the money. And then they're on to another addict that's addicted. So they're always going to get a replacement addict to gamble on their website or casino.
One time, my friend and I, we went down to the store. This is like maybe like 8 years ago, something like that. And he went and he bought, I didn't even know they had these fucking things. But he bought a bag of gummy bears. I swear to fucking God, it was bigger than this. And he ate half of that bag. And he was passed out on my floor. This was Zach. He was passed on my floor right there. Face down like a mummy. Straight up like a mummy, bro. And I said, Zach, he's what? I'm like, can I get some gummy bears? He says, yeah, you can have the whole thing. Because he was sick. Because he ate so many gummy bears. Then I started eating the gummy bears. I started eating a lot of them. They started making me sick. And I thought to myself, this is one of the most retarded things I've ever told myself. I said, I got to eat the rest of these gummy bears so they won't be around to make me sick no more. And I ate that.
Absolutely right.
That whole bag.
So what you initially done was suffer in that moment so you didn't have to suffer in the future.
And that's the way gamblers do. They think I just have to keep eating gummy bears. I have to keep doing it. Eventually I'm going to make my money back and everything's going to be okay. That's what they do. And that's why, so this is also another component. This is why gambling is like more corrosive than, let's say, gacha games. Because in a gacha game, you can never chase losses. Every dollar that I spend on Acheron, I will never get that money back. There's not a point where I do a 10 pull and I make $10,000. It doesn't happen. But with real money gambling, you can chase losses. And that's what gets people, get ready, to kill themselves. And so what they do is they chase their losses long enough, and they're so far in the hole that they have to kill themselves. That's what happens. Is Acheron still even good? I have no idea. I haven't played the game in like a year. But like all I'm saying is like that's the way it works.
No, you're absolutely right.
At the time was if you can just get lucky here somewhere, then potentially there's a way of making this,
of course,
all go away. I suppose the flip side to that as well, Aaron, is it was enabling me to just gamble as much as I wanted as well.
If I just have one good day, I can win it all back. Yes, I've dug this huge hole for myself, but if I just
here's the best part. They're right. And a lot of them get their big win. Like, I've had friends of mine, we're not going to use any names, but we all know, who win $20 million. And they say, great, now I only need to do this 2 more times and I'll be even. And it's just like they never stop, bro. They never stop. How does that work? It worked. You just keep clicking and that's it.
Digging.
That's astonishing. So 20 million pound win. So if you won 20 million, that means you've probably got about 100 million in the bank. So it's sort of like having £20. It's sort of like putting a £20 bet on and winning like, I don't know, £20,000. And you'd be like, I need to win 3 more of them to break even.
I might be able to find that diamond I've been desperately searching for. But the sad reality is, even if you find the diamond, you're just gonna feel so good doing it
you're gonna want to keep going
right back into the mines looking for another one.
That's right.
Is if I'd have had that big win, I would have just spent it anyway.
A lot of the higher ups at these companies,
because I have this with video. I had this with Apex. I remember I would play Apex and I would have a good game. I would have like a 20 kill game. Yes, I'm popping the fuck off, right? Well, I'm not going to quit now. I'm cooking. I don't want to quit. I want to keep going. I want to play again.
Yeah, you're
cooking, and then when I have a 3 kill game or I get killed on spawn, well, I'm not going to quit now. Bro, that was such a bad game. I can't just stop playing on that game. I've got to keep going.
You can't stop because you've had a bad run, basically. if you lose, just keep going. You're going to hit that big win one day. But they are professional gamblers. If you know what you're doing, you can get that edge over the casino.
And before you know it, it's 7 in the fucking morning.
Refuse any responsibility for creating new gambling addicts over the past few years. They'll make the argument that they're just addicted to their phone and our app just happens to be on.
Yeah. I don't believe that there is an addiction to mobile betting any more than there is an addiction to utilization of your phone for any other reason.
You don't think adding a layer of betting makes the phone more addictive than just tooling around Instagram?
No. There is problem gambling. It is a real problem. Whether it's gotten bigger or it's just become more noticeable because sports betting is legal, I think is an unknown.
Let me guess. This guy owns a gambling company? I bet, you know what? I bet this guy owns a gambling company. He does? Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah.
They'd be gambling anyway, whether it's on our app that sends 30 push notifications a day, is linked to their bank account, or only available in a state on the other side of the country, is totally irrelevant. And while there are obviously some people for whom that is true, you cannot deny the fact that making it so goddamn easy to bet anything at any time is leading to more people gambling who wouldn't have otherwise. You're dangling a piece of candy inches away from people's faces and then saying, hey, it's not our fault they grabbed it. They still would have grabbed it even if it was 2,000 miles away. Since this is all still relatively new in the US, maybe we'll see more legislation in the future to come.
Maybe we'll see more legislation. Go on, Asmon.
Who is this guy? What is he talking about? Oh my god.
Oh my god.
What is this?
It's insane, Asmon.
In some countries, they no longer allow celebrities to appear in sportsbook ads, or they've banned the ads from appearing during sporting events altogether.
Oh, wow.
America is still in this Wild West infancy where all these apps are just scrambling to find a way
guys,
onto your phone before regular.
I'm gonna have to end it and do another part because I'm a bit tired at the minute. So this is my first reaction video. Asmongold is one of my favorite streamer. I always watch him. I think he's highly intelligent. He speaks sense. Really smart. Yeah, I think he's all round great streamer. At first, I had to get used to him, but I think his eyebrows can be quite funny, the way they go up and down. His overall face reaction is gold. All I can say, he's a good streamer. Elon Musk is even... No, I wouldn't say beefing with him, but literally, he said something about Elon Musk having a character on a live stream. And obviously with Elon's commitments with X and SpaceX and Tesla, how is he getting time to build a character like that when he's sleeping in his factory, running factories and doing all this business work, and he's only got an hour per week to play on a computer game? So Asmongold is right. So I don't think Elon Musk has got the right to strip his verification badge off him, and obviously that's malicious. Asmon is a very smart man, and he's just pointing out the facts. So like I say, if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. It's a new channel. I'm a bit slow, not the smartest guy in the world. I'm not the best verbalist. I try my best to speak sense. Half of the stuff I say might not make sense, but Asmongold, you're the best. Peace. I'm out.